All right, let me get everyone checked in. Looks like I have a Joe Schmill. Is that right?
You got it. Good morning, David. Or good
All right.
afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon. And who are you representing here today? Is it SMJ? Mr.
I'm with
Schmill?
American Tower.
American Tower. Got it. All right. Welcome. I also see we have Kristen Swenson.
Yes, I'm here.
Hi. And can you tell me who you're representing here today?
I'm here on behalf of T-Mobile.
Got it. All right. And Ms. Swenson, do you intend on providing any testimony here today?
Yes.
Okay. Whenever that time does come, I'll need you to activate your camera just as a heads up.
Sure. Can do that now if you'd like.
Sure. Whenever you want it, just when you're testifying, I'll need it to be activated. Hi. And I see we also have Wes Menzel, our zoning plans examiner. Welcome, Wes. All right. I need to read through the hearing script, which will basically just cover the procedure for the hearing, and then we can get started. So this is the February 8th, 2023 session of the zoning hearing examiner docket. My name is David Sturkey. I'm the zoning hearing examiner for the city of Cincinnati. I'll preside over this hearing. The case before us today is case number ZH20230005. The purpose of this hearing is to allow applicants and opposing parties to testify and to offer and refute evidence and testimony. This hearing will follow the rules found in the zoning code and the supplemental rules of the zoning hearing examiner. All testimony and evidence that an applicant or any opposing party wishes to offer must be presented at this hearing. The hearing will proceed as follows. The applicant, the applicant's attorney, or the applicant's agent will first present the applicant's case. So for our purposes here today, I'm not sure who will be taking the lead on this, but between Mr. Schmill and Ms. Swenson, I'll allow you guys to tell me why you believe this relief is appropriate, any background you think is important. You can orient that presentation however you'd like. One or both of you can speak. If there were anyone here from the public, they would then have an opportunity to speak after the applicant had presented its case. I'll give Wes Menzel, the zoning plans examiner, an opportunity to provide any testimony in addition to a staff report if he would like. In the event that any party testifies or offers argument in opposition to an application, the applicant will have an opportunity to rebut that testimony. And then finally, the applicant will have an opportunity to make any closing statements. After all presentations have been made, I will close the hearing. Decisions may be expected within 2 weeks. I may limit or exclude any testimony that I deem irrelevant or outside the scope of the application being considered. I may interrupt any speaker to ask questions or to make any comments. I may also refuse to consider hearsay testimony. All right. In the event of any technical difficulties with the Zoom technology, I'll do my best to troubleshoot those on the fly, but to the extent there's some defect in the tech that prevents us from meaningfully going forward with the hearing, I may continue or postpone the hearing at my discretion. All right. I just need to swear in all of our witnesses and then we can get started. So if you intend on providing any testimony here today, making any comments, asking any questions, doing anything other than just strictly observing, then the zoning code requires that I swear you in. So if that's you, if you could take yourself off mute now and raise your right hand, I need everyone to answer out loud. Do you solemnly swear the testimony you shall give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I
Yes.
do.
Yeah.
Okay, great. All right. Who will be taking the lead for us here? Between Mr. Swenson and Mr.
I think I will. I have a script written here.
Sure. Floor is yours.
Thank you. This is an eligible facilities request to modify an existing support structure pursuant to section 6409A of the Spectrum Act and the rules of the Federal Communications Commission. The subject property is an approximately 200 by 60 foot panhandle parcel that has an existing 196 foot tall telecommunication tower. The property is in the CG-A Commercial General Auto Zoning District. The tower has been on the site since at least 2006 and is approximately 700 feet from the nearest residential structure in a PD residential zone. The existing 48 by 48 foot base area has a chain link fence around it. The base area is not visible from the street due to its location in the rear. The surrounding area has a mix of commercial and industrial zoning and residential PD zoning beyond to the south. The surrounding area is a mix of industrial and commercial and residential uses. Per 1403-07, a proposed expansion of a telecommunications antenna or tower structure is listed in the use regulations and requires a conditional use approval. The proposed new mount on the existing tower and additional equipment in the base area are appropriately designed, configured, and located. The tower height is not being increased. The new equipment is proposed within the existing base area, and thus the base area size is not being increased. Based on the staff report, since the base area is not visible from the street or other properties, the existing fence is deemed adequate even if it is not screened.
Okay. Is that it?
That's all I have.
Okay, great. Mr. Schmill, did you want to add anything?
I don't have anything to add. Thank you.
Sure. Wes, anything you wanted to provide in addition to your staff?
I'll just highlight that they're proposing to add a new mount to an existing tower at a height of 180 feet. And then the site abuts I-71 to the west and, is a commercial or industrial area. And we've concluded that the proposal would have minimal negative impact on the public. Thanks.
Okay, thanks, Les. All right. Yeah, I don't believe that I actually have any questions. I think these are typically pretty straightforward. I know that Ms. Swenson, you've been in these before. Anything else you'd like to say in closing or otherwise before we adjourn here today?
No, I don't have anything further. Thank you.
Okay. All right, let's leave it at that. I've had a chance to review the application materials and the staff report, and I think based on that and the testimony, I'm going to approve the requested relief. I need to formalize that approval in a written decision, which typically takes about 2 weeks. As soon as I finish that, I will I put it into a PDF and I email it to everybody who's in the hearing here today. So you all will have it really just moments after it's complete. As soon as you have that, Wes can okay the permitting on his end. Any questions about that process? Okay, great.
No, I'm thinking.
Okay. Well, if you do in the meantime, feel free to reach out to myself, and I know that Wes is happy to field questions as well. Or if you'd like a status update on the decision, I'm also happy to provide that if you want to reach out to me directly. Okay. I think that's it. Hope you all have a wonderful day. Thanks for your time and your testimony here today, and we are adjourned.
Thank you. You as well.
Thank you.